Today we will talk about one of the biggest problems for English learners: translating in your head. Many learners message me and ask me, "Zane, I always translate. First I think in my language, then I try to change the words into English. I forget the world. I forget the sentences, and I forget the phrase." Maybe you feel the same. Maybe you want to stop translating, but you don't know how. So in this video, I'll show you step by step how to make your brain think in English naturally without translation, without fear, and without confusion. Stay with me till the end, because your English journey is about to change forever. Let's talk about the biggest mistake English learners make: translation. Most people try to speak English like this. They think of a sentence in their language, translate it word by word, then say it in English. But here's the problem. Translation takes time. It breaks your natural flow. And sometimes the words don't even match correctly. Example: in many languages people say something like, "I am feeling coldness." But in English we say, "I feel cold." When you translate directly, your English sounds robotic. You lose your confidence and your brain starts overthinking every line. So what's the solution? You must stop translating and start thinking directly in English. But how do you do that? Let's train your brain step by step. You don't have to think in full sentences right away. Start small. Start simple. Whenever you do something, say it in English, even in your mind. For example, you wake up and think, "Wake up." Go to the bathroom. Brush teeth, wash face. Feeling sleepy. Need coffee. Simple words, simple actions, no grammar stress. Do this every day and soon your brain will start to label your actions in English automatically. You'll notice that English words will start to appear naturally in your thoughts. It's like teaching a child. You start with small words, then build sentences later. So remember, think small. Think daily. Think English. Thinking is good, but speaking is better. When you speak your thoughts out loud, your brain starts to form connections between ideas and English words. You can talk to yourself. Yes, really. You don't need a partner. Try this. You're cooking. Say what you're doing. "I'm cutting tomatoes." "I'm heating the pan." "I need salt." You're getting ready for work. Say, "Where are my keys?" "I'm running late." "I have a meeting today." These small sentences may seem silly, but they build real-life English reflexes in your brain. You're not just speaking words. You're building mental pathways that tell your brain, "Hey, English is my language now. Now it's time to level up." Once you can describe your daily actions in English, start creating short stories in your mind. Example: you see a dog on the street. Instead of just saying a dog, tell yourself a mini story. "This dog looks hungry. Maybe someone forgot to feed it. If I had food, I would give it something." This small exercise helps your brain form ideas in English, not just single words. You can even imagine short conversations. Pretend you're talking to someone. What would you say? What would they reply? This kind of mental storytelling is powerful brain training. It helps you move from translating words to thinking in full English thoughts. Now here's the truth. You can't think in English if you don't hear English. Listening is food for your brain. The more English you hear, the more your brain learns natural expressions, rhythm, and tone. But remember, don't just listen passively. Don't just play videos in the background. Listen actively. That means when you hear someone say a sentence, pause and repeat it in your mind. Try to understand the feeling behind the words. Watch English YouTubers, listen to podcasts, or play English audiobooks. At first you might understand only 40%, then 60%, then 80%. And one day you'll realize you're not translating anymore. You're just understanding English directly. That's when your brain starts living in English mode. Writing is another powerful way to train your brain. Every night, take 5 minutes to write your thoughts in English. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just write what you did today, how you feel, and what you plan for tomorrow. Example: today was a busy day. I met my friend at the cafe. We talked about our work. I felt tired but happy. Simple, clear, real. This habit will help you organize your thoughts in English, and slowly your brain will stop needing your native language to express feelings. Remember, writing trains your thinking muscles. The more you write, the more natural English becomes in your mind. Do you know that voice in your head? The one that talks to you all the time? That's your inner voice. If your inner voice always speaks in your native language, then your brain will always think in that language. So what if you change that voice to English? For example, instead of thinking, say in your head, this task is difficult. Instead of say, I am hungry. It feels strange at first, but after some days, your brain starts to accept it as normal. That's when you know your brain is adapting. You're no longer just learning English. You're living it. You don't have to travel to an English-speaking country to think in English. You can create your own English world right where you are. Here's how. Change your phone and app language to English. Follow English creators on YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok. Read English subtitles while watching movies. Stick English labels on items around your home. Mirror, door, table, window. Talk to AI chatbots or language partners in English. The more English your brain sees, the faster it learns because environment shapes your brain. And if your environment is full of English, your thoughts will automatically become English too. Here's something most learners miss. We think in the language we feel in. That means if your emotions, happiness, anger, sadness, excitement are always in your native language, your brain won't switch to English easily. So train yourself emotionally in English too. When you're happy, say, I'm so excited. When you're angry, say, this makes me mad. When you're tired, say, I need a break. By connecting English words with your emotions, you make your brain feel English, not just learn it. And feelings are powerful. Once your feelings speak English, your brain will follow. Here's a little challenge. The next time someone asks you a question, try to answer it instantly in English, even if it's short. Don't wait to translate. Don't think too long. Example, someone says, what did you eat today? Just say, I had rice and chicken. Even if your grammar isn't perfect, say it. This trains your brain to respond fast. And speed is the sign of fluency. You'll make mistakes at first. That's okay because mistakes are proof that you're trying. And every time you try, your brain gets stronger in English thinking. Fluent thinking doesn't come in 1 week. It comes from daily repetition. So make English your daily gym. Do small exercises every day. Think, speak, listen, write. Even 10 minutes a day is enough if you do it consistently. Remember, consistency beats intelligence. A consistent learner becomes fluent faster than a smart one who gives up. So don't stop. Even if progress feels slow, keep going. Your brain is learning, adapting, and growing every single day. Imagine this. You wake up one morning and your first thought isn't in your native language anymore. It's in English. You look at yourself in the mirror and say, I can do this. You read, think, and dream. In English, you no longer fear conversations. You no longer freeze when someone speaks English fast. That's not a dream. That's a result of training. Because language is not just about words. It's about reprogramming your brain. And once you train your brain to think in English, the world opens up for you. New friends, new jobs, new confidence, new life. So today, make a promise to yourself. I will train my brain to think in English every single day. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start because fluency doesn't come from talent. It comes from daily action. And remember, your brain is listening to you. Teach it English and one day it will speak it back to you naturally. So my friend, your journey to fluency begins inside your mind. Not in a classroom, not in a book, but in your thoughts. Start small, stay consistent, and keep training your brain every single day. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect grammar. You just need English energy every day because the more your brain lives in English, the more natural it becomes. So start today. Start thinking in English. Start speaking your dreams in English. And remember, your brain becomes what you feed it. Feed it English and it will think in English. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Learn English AI, where learning English is simple, clear, and fun. I'll see you in the next lesson. And until then, keep thinking, keep growing, and keep speaking English.